Hello guys, welcome back to Minecraft Harvests. Today, not really sure what I'm going to do. I definitely want to breed a few more animals. I don't know if I made a point of it before, but these animals aren't going to be here forever. In this little section, whatever you want to call it. They're not going to be here forever, they're going to be here. These are kind of just my startup animals. It basically ensures that I'm going to have animals to move to, wherever I need to move them to. And right now I'm not entirely sure where I want to move them or how I want to move them into certain locations and farms, and it's a lot to think about, so I'm going to have to just sit down at some point and just process all of this information. My pumpkin farm hasn't done anything yet, hasn't progressed, but I think it needs light, so I'm going to give it light. I guess it's not very even, or sorry, it's not very odd actually, so I can't place lights in like the middle, so I'll just do one on every corner here. Is it becoming nighttime? Damn. Okay, well, we'll leave this to do its thing. I guess it just takes time. I mean, I literally, when I finished recording the previous episode, I had just turned the game off, so I didn't even give them a chance to grow. So they may grow faster with a bit of light, but also just they may grow in general, as opposed to, like, I feel like they haven't grown that fast, or they aren't growing that fast, but then I realise I haven't even turned the game off, or sorry, I haven't left the game on. Well, I'm going to skip the night time just now, so I can just move right on to doing what I need to do. So what I actually want to do today is just a little bit of like a fun episode or something. Like, I'm not really sure what to call it, but it's certainly not going to be a very productive episode as such, but it is going to, well, maybe worth your time, I don't know. What I want to do is build like a creeper monument. Sounds weird, I know, but I just want to build something. Oh, I can hear a zombie. So I'm going to need some amount of blocks. Okay. And people are also suggesting I should try and make an iron golem, which I will do. I will at some point make an iron golem. Hold on, let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I need 16 dark blocks, so we'll use these. It's a bit of a waste, but it is a monument after all. 6, 7, 8. I'm just doing a little bit of fast maths here so I can make sure I've got the right amount of materials. Because I'm actually looking at a picture of a creeper just now. And so we need... oh, we just need a normal stack. I can't even... Let me find that image again. Okay. So we just want a stack. That should be enough. And where am I going to build it? I think right outside this door. Should I? Should I build it right here? Like maybe here? Is that even or odd? I think it's odd. Well, maybe. Let's find out if it can even fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. That's actually perfect. So we could. I didn't even need to make or take those wood blocks and turn it into a stack, because we actually probably can just use, infuse it with the wall more or less. But I am going to throw together an axe, which I actually have, so that's cool. So we need it to be 8 tall, so we're at, it's going to be a big one, but we're at 3 just now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe we wouldn't. Well, 4, 5. So that's 5 we have now. We'll go back down and do this and do the eyes and stuff. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't reach that, damn it. Just quickly throw this together. And then this layer, and that's the creeper face. Well, some of it. So we can actually do this from behind. That's what she said. And make sure we get these in the right place. So we want to come down 1, 2, and then here. That's where the first eye would be. Yep. Which means we'd put that here for the next one. Now the mouth is not going to be too difficult either. I think it's going to be relatively okay. So let's get the eye in. And let's go back down and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, we're getting there. So this will be our little monument to the creeper, because while the creeper is tough to deal with, you must respect its ability to destroy all of the things. So we're going to throw up a monument in its name. I may do something here, I'm not really sure, because it doesn't really pop out, does it? Well, we'll see when we finish it off, I guess, but it doesn't seem like it pops out too much. We can maybe even like put a door here and whatever. I've moved the door around way too much, so let's just roll with it as it is just now. So see, that looks odd. I think it's because it needs like a layer down, so we're going to move everything up one. That's peculiar. So then I suppose it's not taking me that long to set this up, so we will do more things this episode. I didn't want to make, I realised I made it sound like this is all I was going to do. No, that's not the case. I'm going to do a few other things. Also, just for those who are not necessarily in the know, there was another update released for Minecraft. You know how I updated to 1.2 mid-episode, last episode? It kind of looks derpy. There was actually another one released to 1.2.2. I guess they released one prior to me catching up on that, but basically it just added back in a few things that were missing that they unintentionally left out, which was the birch trees and pine trees, which is kind of a weird thing to forget about. It's such a fundamental thing, like leaving out trees, but we'll forgive them for that. And okay, I need to throw together another axe just quickly. So let me just, my inventory's really just really messed up just now, so I'm gonna okay, whatever, let's just get it done. Okay, that's better. It's just my brain was like, I can't deal with this, but now I can. Okay, so let's move this up. We may have to move the head up one, but maybe not actually. Oops, there's a completely wrong one I removed. Maybe not. It looks like it may actually kind of line up perfectly anyway to the way I wanted it, or the way my brain pictures it being correct. So now we move these up. Yeah, it looks like it's going to work the way I'm picturing it to work. I was just getting distracted by the reference image I was using and trying to make it based on that and not based on the way I was actually seeing it. There we go. I tell you what though, we could certainly... Oh, I have a really good idea. That zombie's freaking out over here. I have a really good idea. We could replace all that with grass and it would actually look like a creeper. Oh. Also, I'm getting weird frame issues. I'm going to try and maybe switch this to fast and this to... Oh no, it's on max. That's weird. Okay. Let's turn the clouds off as well, for whatever reason. See, it's still not really helping much. It's weird. It's weird that I'm getting 150 frames and yet it feels really unsmooth. Like maybe I'm getting like massive frame drops, even though like that doesn't make sense really, but we'll deal with it. I can deal. It just doesn't feel smooth today for some reason. So I'm going to make a set of shears and we will go and find some trees. And yes, that was my fingers cracking. I do apologise for anyone that bugs out, but had to be done. So we're going to throw together some shears. If I have shears, then I'm a derp for screwing this up. But hey, we'll just throw the whole stack in, I guess. I will go and throw some more coal in there first. Come on, I mean, I also need to... This is going to look weird. This will look mighty weird. But maybe it'll be worth it. To forever remind us to be wary of the almighty creeper. So now we need to go and find some trees. Shouldn't be difficult. So how many... We need 64 minus 16. So let's go and find some trees. Oh, there's some over there. So we need like, what's that, like 48 Whoa, my game was... Okay, we need like 48. Seriously, this is really weird. My frame rate is really high. I know what I think it is. I think it's not necessarily that the game has frame rate issues. I think something on my system is causing the game to stutter, which is making it seem like the frame rate is really bad. Obviously it's not going to reflect for you guys, because I render all videos at 30 frames anyway, so you guys really don't see anything different or see anything weird, because, you know, it just so happens that the set of frames that the game chooses to render, or sorry, that Sony Vegas would choose to render out, happen to be seamless. It's smart that way, I guess, but whatever, I'll deal with it. You know, I realise this may look a bit weird with such dark leaves, so we'll go and find what other kind of trees has brighter leaves. Is it biome dependent, maybe? I think the brighter green would fare much better, as the... This is all snow. And I am not going to go out exploring and get lost again, so if I don't find any in the immediate vicinity, we'll just need to deal with these for now. Oh, look at that little hidden lagoon there. I don't think I'm going to find anything but pine trees, so we may have to just deal with the fact that it's going to be dark green. I'd prefer if it was lighter, but hey, maybe one day they'll add different coloured creepers and things. I think they should do that. That's one thing I think they should add to the game, is don't have like solid colours. See, look at that. No, maybe not then. I was going to say, that looks like a slightly different colour. They shouldn't have like just one plain colour for every animal. I think they should have like slight variations on every colour. Or sorry, not every colour. That'd be way too much. But slight variations on the colours of these animals. So like maybe a pig wouldn't always be the same kind of shade of pink. Sometimes it would be a lighter pink or a darker pink, or a more saturated or a less saturated pink. Things like that would just add a little bit of depth to the game and make animals seem less monotonous. But anyway, I'm going to head back before I get lost. I'm happy with the dark leaves. I just figured because the face of the creeper is so dark, it may be nice to have brighter leaves around it. Leaves. I'm not really sure the correct way to pronounce that is when in this context. Leaves or leaves or... Someone who is smarter than I may know, but I don't. So anyway. So I'll check the pumpkin farm after this as well, but first we must... See, I hear zombies here every time I pass this way. You may have noticed that as well. Every single time I pass here there's a zombie. So I think there may be a cave beneath, or maybe even a dungeon, but I doubt we're that lucky, but... Oh. Anyway, look at that creeper face gleaming in the distance. So I wonder if we can get a look at our pumpkin farm from here. I don't see anything. I don't suspect anything has grown. So we'll just have to wait. So let's get an idea of how this looks. Just make sure there's nothing surrounding me that's going to come and ruin my day. Nope. So we'll just surround some of the mouth, I guess, with these green leaves. See if we can get an idea of what it's going to actually look like. Trying to get an idea, like cut out the rest of the wood so I can just see the green against the dark brown. But you know, we could even lighten this up and make it like an inverse colour. That would be weird, but an option. You know what, it's not too bad. We'll see with the whole thing then, I guess. I guess we don't have much choice but to commit to it now and just throw the entire bunch of leaves on this thing. I should still have enough. I think I collected well more than 48. We shall see. Okay, and this is going to look mighty weird from inside. And it's going to look even weirder if I put the fancy graphics back on, because then we're going to be able to see through it, which is a good and a bad thing, I think. But you know, I didn't even get a chance to collect those blocks up there. I guess you guys can decide if I should go and maybe try and find brighter leaves. I'm happy to do either. I kind of like this, but I kind of like it does still look weird though, which is kind of a bummer. So I don't know. We will see. Yep. There we go. Almost done. Hope I have enough here. The amount of blocks you need for things like this is always deceiving. You always seem to think you have what you need, and then suddenly, hold on, I'm just a few short. Oh, Enderman. I can't wait to those stages when we actually get to the Ender and things like that, and start having to make, you know, farms to harvest Ender eyes and whatnot, or Ender whatever balls. I don't really know what they're called. Maybe. It's something. I think it's too dark. I was right. I was completely correct. See, that looks like maybe the right kind of tree over there. Then again, maybe not. So let's go and sleep and go and check that tree out. Because if I can take that tree down and replant the saplings, then I could collect more. First of all though, don't I have saplings from some trees? Yeah, these sapling remind me of the kind of colour I want. But I don't know if it's going to be biome dependent, and you know what would decide the colour of the leaves. This is yeah, that looks way too dark as well. So if someone wants to give me some advice maybe on how to deal with this, how to get a lighter, you know, colour of leaf, would I need to travel out to a biome that has them, or would planting these saplings here result in that kind of tree, or brighter leaves? I think it's biome dependent. But I don't know what happens, say I take these dark leaves from a dark biome way over somewhere in a light biome. Would they suddenly change colour, or would they remain the same colour? That's kind of what confuses me here. So we may have to maybe we could, I could just make green wool. We have a bunch of sheep, and there's cactus over there. We could just turn that into dye. Also, I want to do something with this island as well. But we'll figure that out. We can connect it with rails, all sorts of things like that. Maybe I could even make a train station over here and have this be like the central hub of transportation, and then that could be the farm over there. We can go over there somewhere, maybe to like the first stronghold we find. We could certainly make a rail track to that and begin to use the stronghold as like a storage base. I mean, I'd love to do. I have so many ideas for this series, and I really don't want to rush to it. But it's a good thing that I have so many ideas, because now I can, you know, space them out. Some episodes I could do little vanity things like this, making creeper monuments. Some episodes I can get really in depth with, you know, mob mechanics and trying to control mobs and things like that. But who knows? Who surely knows? I'm going to double check this pumpkin farm. I don't know if I just can't see. I don't think there's anything here yet. I mean, they're all still growing. I guess that. I mean, that one looks like it's going to do something soon, and those two. So we'll give it some time. Maybe it just takes, you know, letting it start up first before it begins to yield any kind of output or whatever. So what can we do now? I guess I need to breed some more animals, that's for sure. I could shear those sheep and try and get 48 blocks. That'd be fun. Don't even know if I have enough wheat. Nope, I do not. I'm not sure. Well, we will do what we can just now, and then move on later. And you. Sorry, Brownie, but you're gonna have to wait. Because I don't know if you can dye already dyed wools back to like a white or back to any other colour, so I can make green, but whatever. Oh, we have 5 here as well. To have. Ooh, that would only give me 4 dye though, so I need to go and collect more of those. I'm going to turn these pumpkins into lights now that I remember. Thank you. These, okay, so someone told me, so if you're one of those people, you're wondering how this works, how this crazy pumpkin lighting works and why it seems so brighter. It's actually technically only one light level brighter, But I mean, that can make a huge difference, but it is only one level brighter, so keep that in mind. I would demonstrate that, but it's not night time just now, so maybe I'll demonstrate that next episode. I'm going to light up the roof here. I forgot that things could potentially spawn up here, so we best light the place. I'm going to put extra light here to grow the little mini farm. I guess we can collect that and plant some more seeds. Like so. Okay. Actually, how we could breed. What else? What would be more pertinent to breed? I think cows, maybe. Let's do that. Okay, so I mean, again, I like suggestions from you guys, because sometimes I start up or I'm thinking, okay, I want to record an episode today. What should I do? And despite the fact that there are so many things I can do, I can never seem to come up with an idea, like something that would make sense to do early on in the game. I have so many ideas for the late game stuff where, you know, I'm kind of relatively set up. So I guess maybe next episode I'll go heavy spelunking mode. You know, going into caves, trying to find as many materials as I can, and try my best not to get lost. So I'll come up with maybe a system with, like, I don't know, maybe real carts. I don't have the materials to do so yet. Maybe I could just make checkpoints with chests and things, or find some way to lead myself down a cave systematically so that I don't get lost. If you have any tips for that, guys, feel free to leave them. I'm going to end this episode here. It is a short one, I do apologise for that. But I have a busy day today. I'm trying to record as much as I can today, because I have the energy to do so and the time. So, as always, if you enjoyed this, then please let me know in the comments what I can do to improve the series, or to, you know, for ideas for future episodes. And otherwise, I will see you all next time.